Hi everyone and welcome to a Knit California vlog. My name is Leslie. I'm a knitter and spinner in Southern California and I'm heading out on a 10-day knitting trip to Ireland. And today is actually August 4th and I'm not leaving until October 5th, I think, 5th or 6th. So we're starting this a couple months in advance, but I really wanted to sit down today and look through my sweater whip pile because there's some projects that I want to finish in here before heading to Ireland. And I wanted to talk through those with you. And I wanted this to kind of be like a finishing those projects vlog and then, you know, getting ready, packing, that sort of thing. And then hopefully this is live now as I am on my way to or in Ireland. So I'm sitting on the floor of my, right now it's a new craft room. In October, it won't be as new anymore. And I've got a pile of whips here in my little cube storage. I've also got Rocky because he always needs to sit on me when I'm on the floor. Being 2 months away from this trip right now feels like a long time, but as I start going through some of these projects, I think I have the potential to start overwhelming myself with the amount of knitting that I want to get done before this trip. And I just thought about making this video yesterday. I was like, oh, I should really start thinking about and planning out and finishing out my whips for this trip. So anyways, that's what we're doing now. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see what all of my ideas are. I have my notebook here too. I'm gonna start a note of everything that I want to make and finish before Ireland, and I'm gonna use this as a brain dump. So I'm gonna put everything on the list and then we're gonna need to prioritize, okay? So the first thing that I pulled out, this is actually in my Hedgehog Fibers bag that I got from when I was on last year's Ireland trip. This is my Ingrid sweater. I started this in January of this year. And it looks so good. And I'm on the first sleeve, but I've got 2 sleeves to finish. And I absolutely want this to be done. I want to be wearing this in Ireland. I'm so looking forward to just having this as a finished sweater. This has been on my to knit list basically since it came out. And knitting up the body was so fun. And then it got to be I think we were in May and I was on the sleeve and I was like, I don't know if I have the energy to finish both of these sleeves as we're heading into summer. My summer knitting plans, spring and summer knitting plans were starting to pick up. And so I put this on pause, intentionally, but this needs to be finished before Ireland. So we need to do 2 sleeves here. Can't you just picture this? Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, so that's sweater number 1. Sweater number 2 is one of my current active whips. And this is my stripe hype sweater by Veronika Lindberg. I am 2/3 of the way done with the body. I can kind of tell by the stripes. So there's 1 set of stripes, 2 set of stripes, and I need to start the last set of stripes. Obviously then I need to do the 2 sleeves. I've been loving working on this project, so I don't think I will have any issues finishing this one up. But I want to get this one done. The next one is a project that I haven't even started yet, and I am already a little bit worried about it, but I want to make a second stripe hype sweater. And this is potentially a sneak peek. I don't know if this yarn is going to have been revealed yet before this video comes out. This is part of my Ireland Memories collection that I have been working with Kimber's Cozy Creations on. And the 5 tonals I want to knit a second stripe pipe sweater with. I know I'm going to want to keep knitting it because like I really want to, you know, knit up these colors that are so special to me. But knitting up a second sweater, one right after the other, especially like if I'm knitting this and I can't share it anywhere, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. So this is the project I think that I'm most worried about, but I would really want to have this done so that I can wear it in Ireland. So like the Ireland yarn, wear it in Ireland. And I have second skeins of all of these to have like in skein form when I'm there, also to take promo videos and photos of. So this just makes me so happy. So that's number 3. And there's one more project. Hold on. Look at these cutie pies. Okay, we gotta come over here to my yarn shelf because we need this. This is one more project that I would like to do. And this skein is from Ireland. This is from the Zwartbols farm, and this is 100% baby Cria alpaca. Cria alpaca? I think Cria means baby. But it's just a 50-gram skein, and I want to make some fingerless mitts with this. So this will be a quick, easy project. Maybe even something that I can like knit up while on the flight over there if I don't get it done beforehand. But so this is project number 4. So I'm kind of feeling already, I know I said that this was a possibility, a little overwhelmed because this is kind of a lot to get done. The other kind of piece that's like going on in the background of this video right now is I have a summer knit, my mini mock neck tank that is still on the needles, and I have the second sample of my California sweater that is still on the needles and that I need to get done before mid to end of September. I know that will be a quick knit once I finally like get into it, but you know, I've got all of these other projects as well. We will see how much of this I actually get done. Priorities are really my Ingrid sweater, and this has to be a priority, even though this one could come down to the wire. So I'm taking you along as we finish and knit up all these things. So let's get going. Okay, so pulling out my Ingrid sweater has in fact made me want to work on this sleeve, but I'm so confused with how I have my row counter set up and what this means and like where I'm at in this sleeve. The chart is like not helpful, but I need to figure this out. I think I'm only a couple rows into the seed stitch section. Oh, okay. I have these little light bulb stitch markers on here and I was confused. I was like, what is this? I think this is telling me where I have decreased because there's another one on my sleeve right here. And I just realized, I think that's where we decreased. Okay, I can figure this out. Wish me luck. So I posted a picture on Instagram of my journal page and I said, am I crazy to want to finish all of this in 2 months plus my current whip? Someone commented and said, it's ambitious, but it's good to have goals. Clearly there is no confidence because no one has messaged me and said, yeah, totally doable. I would just like to point out that I am now finished the double moss stitch section on my sleeve and I'm halfway, well, maybe like a third of the way into the faux cables. So this is going a lot faster, this first sleeve, than I thought it would. This is, I mean, the Ingrid sweater is a very potato chippy pattern, and sleeves, you know, while everyone hates knitting sleeves, like, you know, you're always on sleeve island, the circumference of sleeves is so small that, like, if you can actually sit down and work on a sleeve, it can go by relatively quickly. And this is a drop shoulder, so the sleeve is a little bit shorter than, you know, like a raglan. So do we think this is like an accurate representation? Okay, I'm maybe at like the elbow of my sleeve. That's not much farther to go. So here's the like thought currently. If I can finish these 2 sleeves this week, that's like really great progress. That's me finishing an entire sweater this week. And then I can really focus on maybe my first stripe hype, get that done, then focus on my California sweater, then the second stripe hype. Because the stripe hype is also very potato chippy. Like, you just want to get to the next stripe. That's one of the reasons why I love knitting stripes. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I just wanted to show you. And yeah, it's going well. Hi everyone, it is Monday, August 5th, and as you know, yesterday I pulled my Ingrid sweater back out from hibernation and I started working on the second sleeve, and let me show you my progress because it's a lot. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, so yesterday we did the double moss stitch section and the mock cable section, and now we are on to the 2x2 rib section, and the section after this is the 1x1 rib at the end of the cuff. I did try this on, and you know, I was thinking, oh, maybe I won't have to do the full 2x2 rib section, but I'm gonna do the full 2x2 rib section so that it matches the length of it that's in the body, and so it covers my whole arm. I'm really hoping that this sweater blocks out nicely. At some point I will show you what it looks like when it's unblocked and give you the full blocking transformation, but it's really, like, you know, tight right now. Like, all of the ribbing sections are pulling in and the crosshatch section is pulling in as well, and it just like doesn't look cute and oversized right now, but I think it will after it's blocked. I'm feeling really like proud of myself, and I'm feeling like right now it is possible to finish my list of things I want to make for Ireland before we get to Ireland. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep chugging through. I think I can finish this sleeve today and then get started on the second one, and maybe I can finish this whole sweater like by the end of this week or early next week, and that would be really fantastic and really put me like ahead of all my goals. So let's keep working on it. Hi, it's Tuesday, August 6th, and guess what I did last night? Do, do, do. The whole first sleeve is finished. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, I already cast on the second sleeve. I'm so nervous this is gonna fall off the needles, and it's like not able to come all the way up on my arm, but okay. Ta-da! It's a little short right now, and I mean the whole body, like, if this thing doesn't block out to perfection, it's going to ruin my whole life. But I've had a ton of people on Instagram stories like assure me that this sweater blocks out beautifully and that it should be fine. So I am going to listen to them. I think they are right. I have seen the blocking transformation of this sweater. So I think we'll be okay. Okay, it's looking so good. Like I said, I'm on the second sleeve. I'm working on the short rows right now. And we're gonna get this done as quickly as possible. Guess what? We did it! And by we, I mean me! Oh my gosh! My Ingrid sweater is finished. Fully finished. Oh my gosh. Do you know when I started this? Did I tell you when I started this? January 12th. And today is August 16th. Literally 8 months. Okay, it did go on hibernation from May to June, July, August for 3 months. That's still 5 months of working on this. I'm so happy it's done. I can't wait to block this also. This is gonna look so good. Okay. On to the next. Hi everyone, today is September 13th, Friday the 13th, and it's been a while since I have updated you on my project progress for Ireland. I feel like since that last clip, I finished my Ingrid sweater, like that went really well. I'm so happy that that's done. Since then, I have had like some false starts, some plans that I wanted to do before Ireland, some things have changed, so I figured I needed to come on and update you. So one of the major plans that has changed since our last talk is I was planning on knitting up a full sweater with the Ireland Memories collection. It was going to be a second stripe pipe sweater, and I have since decided that I am not going to do that. I was having a lot of thoughts and feelings and just like feeling very overwhelmed with needing to knit that and not feeling super inspired about knitting it. I feel like putting a deadline on myself and also choosing a project that was like the same sweater that I'm already knitting wasn't good for me. I have realized recently that I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy knitting the same project back to back. And so I have just taken the burden off of myself. And since then, I do feel like some other projects have flourished. So let me show you. My first stripe pipe that I have been working on is going really well. I literally yesterday finished the first sleeve, and today finished the bottom hem twisted ribbing. This it's taken me like so long, weeks, to get this done, and I finally like tried everything on, decided how long I wanted the ribbing to go, and then just did it. Put my row counter on. I was like, okay, we've got 7 more rows, let's just do it. So it's looking really good. I've tried this on a couple times and I am so happy with it. So we just have 1 more sleeve to go, and then this baby is going to be done. It'll be ready, and it's definitely coming to Ireland with me. So I'm very excited about it. There was a couple days over the last month where I thought I was going to be casting on a Doppio sweater by Sunghi Knits. And my original plan was to use this bright pink yarn and hold it with the mohair boucle that I got from Cushendale in Ireland last year. I casted that on and hated it, so that is definitely not happening. But also since then, I have cast on something additional. This is a new design that I'm working on called the Alchemy sweater, and this is the whole back panel that is now done. And I'm like kind of in the mindset that I could potentially finish this whole sweater before Ireland. At this point, we're down to 3 weeks to the day for when I will be leaving, which, saying that out loud, is kind of crazy. But like, I could finish a sweater in 3 weeks. The back panel is already done. So there's that. And then there's also these 2 projects that I've been working on. So since we last spoke, Rachel from Rachel is Knitting, who is the one putting on the entire tour, and my best friend, she has designed a cowl called the Dewdrops cowl, and I am test knitting it. So this is going to be done very soon also. I'm more than halfway through. I've got like 15 more rows. Yeah, like 15 more rows. And then the couple rounds of 2x2 knit, 2x2 rib on the end. So this will be done, and I'm going to take this to wear in Ireland. So really excited about that. And then, have I shown you the sock yet? I can't remember. When I decided I wasn't going to knit the Ireland Memory sweater, I did decide that I wanted to knit Ireland Memories socks with the self-striping colorway. So I think I showed this to you in skein form maybe, but surprise! I am through the leg of the sock. This is the self-striping color. It's called Kimber, and I have also finished the heel in its contrasting color. This is called Quills, and it's a nice burgundy color. I did just a slip stitch heel flap. That's what it's called, heel flap. Yeah, this is going really well too. So I'm at least going to finish 1 sock before Ireland. That's my like main goal. Get 1 done so I can take a photo with it. If by chance I get 2 done, that would be great. If I'm knitting on the second one in Ireland, like that's fine too. This is a very small, like easy portable project. So like totally good with that, but I'm really happy with this. It's been a couple days since I worked on it. I was working on it last weekend, so I need to get back into it. So yeah, those are the updates that I wanted to share with you. I'm my plan of action for this weekend was to finish this sleeve and the body that I have done on my stripe pipe. So I'm like in a good spot. Nothing is connected to the sweater right now. And so next I want to finish this cowl so that I can get the test done and out of the way. I can get this off my plate. I really want to block this. This is gonna bloom and just like transform so much in blocking the lace pattern. So I can't wait to do that. And then I really want to focus on my Alchemy sweater, and then I'll have the sock, and those will be the two main things that I focus on for the next couple of weeks. I am kind of in the mindset to cast on another new design, but if that happens, I'll keep you posted. But I'm making really good progress, I feel like, towards the plans that I had for bringing to Ireland, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy with it. So that's what this video is all about. I wanted to make sure that I updated you. So yeah, I'm just gonna film a couple more clips while I'm working on stuff this weekend, and by the end of this video we're going to see all of the sweaters and all of the knits, you know, my cowls, my hats and stuff that I am planning on bringing on the trip. So all right, let's go finish stuff. It's September 18th and I have something to show you. Dun, 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 dun. I just finished my stripe pipe sweater. Do you want to see it? It's not blocked. I literally just woven all the ends, but hold on. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. It feels so good. Okay. I don't normally wear sweaters or shirts under my sweaters, but I'm so happy with it. Okay, the sleeves will grow a bit with blocking, but I think they're gonna end up being the perfect length. They're like a little bit baggy, which I like. And I did the full like 3 inches of ribbing on all the edges here. It looks so good. It's so fun. I can't wait to wear this in Ireland. It's coming up soon. Good morning. It's October 3rd and my flight leaves tomorrow, actually going to Ireland. And yeah, it's like 27 hours before my flight and I still haven't packed. Look, I know it's not that bad. Some people don't pack until like the night before. They like stay up all night, and I am not doing that, especially because I need to film this and then edit it and get it uploaded so that you can watch it while I'm gone. Anyways, I've been really procrastinating packing. I don't know why, but we gotta get it done. So let's do it. Okay, so the easiest way for me to do this is to just like pull everything out of my closet that I think I want to bring, and then I will make cuts while I'm actually getting it all into packing cubes. The one thing I will say is, okay, last year I brought 7 hand knit sweaters with me, and yes, it was a lot, but I wore every single one of them except for one. So I wore 6. This year I think I've narrowed it down to 5. We'll have to double check that. But I had comments and I had people saying like, oh, you should only bring 3, like you're not gonna wear them all. And like, I wore them all. I live in Southern California and I knit, you know, DK weight sweaters out of wool and alpaca. And so like going to a place that is cold is like the greatest thing ever because I can actually wear my sweaters. It's literally gonna be 100 degrees here in Southern California today, and I'm flying to a place where it's gonna be like in the 50s and 60s and maybe lower. So like I am taking this as an opportunity to wear all of my sweaters. Although like I said, I think I'm only gonna bring 5. Anyways, yeah, let's start. Okay, let me show you the 5 knits that I decided to bring. So, number 1 is my clove sweater. This one I have to bring because Rachel is bringing her clove sweater that she finished. So we are going to match. This is number 1 of our matching knits. Next is my Farnham sweater. I am obsessed with this. I think this is literally like one of my top 2 favorite knits that I'm bringing, so have to. And one that I finished this year. Number 3 is my Ingrid sweater. You saw me finish this. I did go back and add some more rows onto the neckband and fold it over, and I think it just makes it look a little bit more polished. So have to bring this. Number 4 is my stripe hype. You also saw me finish this one. This is another one of my top 2. Both the stripe patterns I am obsessed and in love with right now. And then lastly, number 5 is my California sweater. Definitely need some pictures in Ireland with my first sweater design, so I'm really excited to be bringing this along as well. And then I have a couple accessories that I'm bringing. Number 1, the hot pink Oslo hat. I can't not go on a trip without my hot pink Oslo hat. It's just too iconic. But I'm also bringing my sailor beanie that I finished this year. This uses Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy yarn, which is yarn that I bought on last year's tour, so I feel really excited bringing this, and I think honestly it'll be like the only time I'll be able to wear this DK weight plus mohair hat that is like triple brimmed. It might even be like not cold enough to wear this, but it's really cute. And lastly, I'm bringing my Dewdrops cowl as my neck accessory, and this is another one of the knits that Rachel and I are going to match with and take FO photos for her pattern that's going to be released very, very soon. So that is all of the knitwear that I'm bringing. I'm bringing jeans. Last year I brought a skirt and I enjoyed that, but I only wore it a couple times and I just haven't really been in the mood to wear a skirt recently, so I'm not bringing a skirt this year. So jeans and leggings. I'm gonna bring my tennis shoes and my Blundstones and a pair of Birkenstocks for shoes, and 1 to 2 sweatshirts. I'm not sure if I'm gonna only bring 1. I have 2 here with me right now. Can you hear? Joel just got home. And a stack of t-shirts to wear underneath my knits and pajamas and when I just need to be comfortable. So that's everything. Okay, let's talk next about what knitting projects I'm going to be bringing, because that is a whole nother topic. I forgot, I'm also bringing a handful of knitted socks. They're cranked. Rachel made them for me on her sock machine. But I'll wear these with my Blundstones and Birkenstocks. Okay, so the last thing to pack here are my whips that I'm going to be bringing with me. And I think number 1, this is like really my only active whip right now. So it's going to be my Alchemy Pullover. Let me just show you really quick. Here's where I'm at. I finished the sleeve, first sleeve, and I've got the body back on the needles. So I've got a long way to go on the body. I've still got 40 more rows before like 3 inches of ribbing. So there's a lot of knitting still left to do on this, plus the whole second sleeve. And then I've been going back and forth about a second project to bring. I was thinking of maybe bringing, okay, well, back up a little bit. My initial thought for the whole trip was I was going to cast on a second sample of my Palm Springs tank. And at this point, I am just really not in the headspace to look at that design right now. There are changes that I want to make, and I just don't have the time to like look at the grading, remake those changes, and then cast that on. My mind is really focused on the Alchemy Pullover, so that's what we're going to bring. Because I'm not bringing my Palm Springs tank, I thought, well, I do have another tank top whip that's still on the needles, my mini mock neck tank. So I have been toying around with the idea of bringing my mini mock neck tank. I've got like a good amount of the body still left to finish, but I think at this point I have decided that I am not going to bring that. I think my second whip is going to be sock number 2 with my Ireland Memories yarn. I think this just makes sense because it's with Ireland Memories yarn. It's only 2 skeins, and really I could probably like wind off a bit of this for the heel and the toe so that I don't have to bring the whole skein. That's actually probably a really good idea that I should do that. And then I have something small when I don't want to pull out a large sweater. So that is my plan. Of course, along the way, like we're gonna be doing workshops and classes, and so I'll have other little projects that I can work on as well. Last year, I didn't really like work on any of the workshop projects afterwards, except for the very last workshop we did. We were knitting cabled fingerless gloves, and I did finish those on the plane home, but I'm expecting to really focus on these 2 whips this time around. So that is everything that I'm bringing. I hope you enjoyed this vlog of seeing me finish some of my big sweater projects and then packing and getting ready for the trip. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the vlogs and content from Ireland that is coming in the next few weeks. If you're watching this now, I am probably still in Ireland, so make sure you are following me on Instagram at KnitCalifornia. That is where you're gonna get the most content right now. Up to date, like real time what's happening in stories, and then reels and posts and stuff there. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!